How do you feel about somebody with kids?
Um, okay, great question. So with kids, I would rather prefer like to grow with somebody and kind of start a family on my own, but I've kind of been able to kind of evolve from that a little bit. So if the person has kids, as long as it's not like a bunch of kids with different like baby daddies, that kind of thing, then I'll be able to kind of grow and kind of change and adapt. So yeah,
Okay.
my name is Drew. I'm a system engineer and I'm 27.
Okay, Drew, I didn't even have to ask you anything. You came out ready.
Yeah, ready to go. Yeah.
And what are some things you like to do for fun?
So I do a couple of different things for fun. So right now I'm currently training my dog for agility courses and things like that. So I'm trying to get more into that, as well as like I also do a little bit of fitness stuff on the side, like motivational fitness and things like that.
Okay.
So just trying to expand my repertoire and be like well balanced.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are some things you look for in a woman?
Definitely someone who's more on the humble side, has a good feet on good head on their shoulders, is able to kind of like tell me and communicate things effectively, and also just be someone who's willing to listen, right?
Okay.
I think for me, when I look for someone who's listening and capable of listening them back, we kind of make it work because I'm kind of a listener. So
Got it.
yeah.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breakers, I would definitely have to say anybody who isn't capable of being humble. Like there's situations and times where you might be like a little bit over stressed about something, about you have a way to control yourself. I think that's really something that's really important. So if you're not able to do that, it's going to be kind of an issue.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So we did get a pop balloon over here.
Okay.
Let's go on over there and see what's going.
Okay, it looks like most of the ladies are feeling him. Obviously, he's tall, deep voice, dressed well. It's gonna be a fun one. Let's go. Obviously, the twin looks like the twin doesn't care that her twin sister already got a man. She looks like she's rejecting every man. Looks like she has weird preferences. Let's see.
Going on. All right, if we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I'm 24.
Okay, and why'd you end up popping your balloon, Jasmine?
I feel like you're very handsome.
Appreciate it.
She's been saying that for every man. Like, and then let me predict she's gonna say, but I don't feel the energy. I'm not attracted to you. Like you're handsome, but I'm not attracted. Let's see.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. It's not really my type.
Okay. Is there something specific that makes him not really your type?
And I wouldn't even say I have a type. It's just attraction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not really attracted.
Yeah.
What did I tell you guys? She comes from you're really attractive, but you're not my type. Just say I'm not attracted to you. Don't say you're attractive. Don't give him the backhanded compliments and all that. Just say I'm not attracted to you. That's it.
All right. Now, Drew, is she someone that's your type?
Nah, I don't think so. Kind of the same. I'm not really feeling like a physical attraction. I love the outfit and everything, but just physically, I'm not really feeling like an attraction. I think, for the most part, you see someone physically, you want to make sure you can kind of vibe with them a little bit first. So,
Okay.
yeah. But I love the outfit, though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, and we do still have the rest of the balloons left unpopped.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and have you ask these ladies a question just to help you narrow it down, see who's more of your vibe.
Okay. So in a relationship, when you're with somebody, there's always traits that come out naturally when you're with someone for a period of time. What would you say is your like most toxic trait? You would think that something that you'd be like, oh, this is gonna shy someone away.
That's a very, very good question. That's a very good question. Essentially, he's asking what's something, a weakness, because people have strengths and weaknesses. What's something I'm not going to like about you, but I'm hoping at least you're working on it, but I'm even hoping you have the awareness that this is something I struggle with in the relationship that my partners usually don't like. Let me see how they answer that.
What would you say is your best quality, like your best trait?
All right.
Good question.
Let's start over here with your name and age, and what is your toxic trait and your best trait?
Alaya, and I'm 25. I would say my toxic trait would be I would shut down.
That's a big red flag, man. Someone who can communicate when they're feeling some kind of way, because you can't help it, right? And especially if they don't bring it back again, then it's just gonna grow resentment, and then at one point they're just gonna bust out. By at that time, it's too late. The relationship is over.
Need time to process the situation before I can actually talk to you, but a lot of people like to talk in that moment to resolve the issue. So I would say that was my toxic trait. And then for my most, what was the question? What was
Your best trait.
my best trait? My optimism. I'm very optimistic. I just love thinking about the future and what can possibly happen.
Okay.
Your name and age and the answer to his question.
I'm Asia, I'm 25, and I would say my best trait that comes out, I think I'm like really helpful. If I notice something like that you might need help in or like you forgot to do something, I'll always like try to help out any way I can. And then toxic trait, I would say I'll just like ghost people. Yeah.
That's not different from the lady who talked about, oh, she shuts down. Ghosting, them shutting down and ghosting, for me, I kind of the same thing, because that means the other person felt some kind of way, didn't like something, and rather than being mature about it and talking about it, hey, listen, there's such and you did you did something like this, you said ABC, and for that reason I'm out, or I don't like this. They don't give you even a chance to explain yourself. They just take whatever you did, whatever you said personally, and conclude, and then just get out. That's a person I can't respect. That's someone who doesn't respect you either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Questions on that?
When you mean ghost, like, do you just kind of vanish and then have a reason why you vanish? Do you come back and at least give a reason, or you just
Yeah, I'll
drop
give a
it?
reason. I'll give a reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I try not to do that anymore, but it tends to happen.
Okay. Okay.
That's a red flag. She literally just told you, bro, if I don't like something, you're going to think I'm into it and I'm just going to vanish. But I mean, I understand. She's a good looking lady, curves on deck. I mean, the hips are hipping. So I know she gets so much attention from men. So if she finds out Johnny's not doing ABCD, or Johnny's taking me to a coffee date, or to a cheap place, but this guy here over here is taking me to an expensive dinner, she's just gonna ghost Johnny without even telling him why. So she just told you exactly what's gonna happen. Now it's on you if you go for it just because she has the curves and the hips, but that's on you, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Your name and age, and what is your best trait and toxic trait?
My name is Princess. I'm 23. I would say my best trait is that I'm very understanding. I'm very patient, sometimes more patient than I need to be. I would say my toxic trait would be I'm an overthinker. So I keep a lot of thoughts to myself and ponder on it before, I start to come to a conclusion. But I'm not like the type where it's like I'm gonna accuse you or something. I just overthink a lot of different things. So that's what I would
Okay.
say.
Well, I'm a listener, so you can, just tell me whatever. I'll say I'll be a therapist for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back for you. Let's go over here. Your name and age, and
I'm Taylor. I'm 22, and my toxic trait would be probably my attitude, but I've been working on it.
She kind of saved herself, because remember when I told you guys, like, it's okay if you have a toxic trait. I don't like to use that word. Or you have a weakness or something that your partners don't usually like. But the real question is, are you working to be better? And she says she's working to be better. So I'll give her kudos for that.
Yeah. And then what was the other one?
your best trait.
My best trait, I'm motivational. Like, I will push you to do things. I'll be on top of you. So
Just don't boss me around,
and then if
mama.
you need anything too, like, I'm always a good listener. So
Just don't boss me around.
Okay. Appreciate that. I kind of want to go back on that. You mentioned, like, you said, like, attitude. That was like your.
yeah.
Can you kind of explain, like, what do you mean by, like, attitude? Like, say, for example, I didn't fill up your car with gas or something like that. I forgot or something
Oh,
like that.
like-
yeah. Can you kind of.
Like, how would I react to the situation?
Yeah, like, how would you react? Yeah. Say like I did something in the past, and then, like, that was the final thing, and, like, now you're like, I've had it. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you everything. But
Okay. Would you let it build up? Would you communicate that?
no, I communicate it
Okay.
for sure. But if like you're just doing the same thing over and over again, then yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but
It's okay.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that's actually a good answer, though. Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah.
Your name and age, and what is your best trait and toxic trait?
I'm Paris. I'm 28. My best trait is that I'm like down to earth, everything. I don't have a toxic trait. I have growth traits.
That's a red flag, but let me listen.
And so my growth trait is basically, shoot, sometimes I like shut down. I have my moments. I'm not a person that have mood swings. It's just that I'm like a person that you have to be able to understand, because I have a pattern. But they're not bad patterns. They're like good patterns. When you know, you know. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's a red flag. I hope he sees. Is anyone saying that? That's a red flag. From I don't have a toxic. Okay, sure, you don't have a toxic trait, But to say you should understand me, no, no one should understand your BS. You should work on your BS and your bullshit, whatever you gotta work on to be a better partner.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
All right, we did get a pop over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Alex. I'm 25. I just don't see myself being like your woman. I see myself like being your friend. Like we can hang out.
Yeah.
You're attractive. Nothing wrong
Appreciate
with
that.
you.
Thank you.
I just don't see myself being with you.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Is it something he said or is it?
Oh, his pants are kind of tight, but he's not ugly or anything.
Athletic fit,
I
so,
just,
you know,
I just feel like
I
we
ran
can
track,
be
so.
like we can be friends. We can go like to the bar and drink.
Okay.
That's about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Not serious.
All right.
And she's someone that's your type?
No, I think kind of like on the friend basis, like you were saying, I would definitely see us like kind of vibing as friends, kind of thing.
I like the way he's matching the energy. You rejected me? Okay, I'm rejecting you too, but I'm gonna do it in a respectful way. You want to be a friend? Sure, we can be a friend. You're not my type either.
You really direct with your approach of kind of why you popped your balloon and things like that. So I really appreciate that, and that's kind of like what I like to have in my friend group anyway. Someone who's more direct, kind of, be able to communicate effectively. So yeah, not really my type per se, preference wise, but definitely a friend for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to have you pop. How many balloons should we do? Let's do 2 balloons.
Okay. Oh,
I know. So I'm going to go ahead and hand you a pick. There you go. And go ahead and pop those 2 balloons, and then I'll follow you and ask you why you ended up popping after you pop those 2.
okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, good choice. Attitude, good
Okay.
choice.
Start with the first one you popped. So what?
Those were good pops because this one says she has attitude. So she's going to curse you out and stuff like that. Or she's not going to listen and she's going to try to boss you around. This one talked about, oh, you have to understand the way I am, right? Like, this is who I am. I'm going to shut down and just love me for who I am. No, mama. You got to work on your BS.
Why did we end up popping her balloon?
Honestly, the responses you gave were really nice and everything. I think it was just a fit. I wasn't really feeling the fit kind of thing. You seem very, very humble, which is top notch. Like, I love that. But I think it was just like the fit. So yeah, but you're really, you're well spoken. So, yeah.
Okay, all right. And so why did you have your balloon unpopped for him?
I kind of see it like you cool, could be like a cute little partnership or whatever type thing. I mean, hey, it ain't nothing too bad to say about you for real, but yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't like her dress. I think it's the pandas. If it were just straight green, that would be good. I don't know why she put on the pandas. That's not a good print. And she has a good body. She has the curves, but the pandas, I don't know, man.
You. And then so why did we end up popping her balloon?
I think the thing that you mentioned, and I know you said you're kind of working on it, was kind of like the attitude control kind of thing. I think for me, I've had relationships in the past where that has been something they said they're working on, and it ended up being like a big, big problem. So I think my fear of kind of diving into that again, I'm not saying that it's always bad. Sometimes it's good because sometimes you need that counterbalance. I think that's what kind of deterred me away. Other than that, love the outfit, like well spoken as well.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's the primary thing. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And so why did you have your balloon unpopped for him?
I love dogs. And so you said you're training with dogs, right?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
it's
training
your
my dog right now. Yeah.
So yeah, and I go to the gym. I go to the gym like 4 or 5 times a week. So, and I don't know, you seem like you know what you want. So I kind of like that.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. And we did get a pop balloon back here. Okay, why did we end up popping?
I didn't want to pop, but the more I was like looking at you, you really kind of like resemble my uncle. Yeah, that's
What the fuck? Where do these people come from? Where do they come up with this shit? Okay, so what if he looks like your uncle? He's not your uncle though. He's not. You either find him attractive or not. Like if my mama, if I find a girl who looks like my mama, but I think she's attractive, I don't care. She's attractive. That's it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna like you because you look like my mama. No, you are attractive. I find you attractive. That's it. I don't care who you look like. You could look like the Queen Elizabeth for all I care. If I find you attractive, that's it. But I'm gonna be honest. I think it's another way she just wanted to read. She. I don't think she thinks. I think she thinks he was gonna reject her. So I don't know.
It's not a bad thing. My uncle's handsome.
Yeah.
You're a
Okay, if it's not a bad thing, so why did you pop your balloon? This is insane.
handsome man. But I just, can look past
too much.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And, is she someone that's your type?
Yeah, I would say so for sure. Well put together.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would definitely, for sure. I would definitely approach her if I saw her out. 100%.
Ew.
Yeah.
Just had to be the uncle, huh?
Uncle.
All right. Any questions, ladies, for our guy? Okay, let's start down here.
How do you feel about somebody with kids?
Great question. So with kids, I would rather prefer like to grow with somebody and kind of start a family on my own, but I've kind of been able to kind of evolve from that a little bit. So if the person has kids, as long as it's not like a bunch of kids with different like baby daddies, that kind of thing, then I'll be able to kind of grow and kind of change and adapt. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one child.
Okay.
That's
How old is the child?
she's 5.
5?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Think we had a question over here.
Yes. Where are you from?
I'm from New York City originally.
Okay,
Yeah.
and where do you reside now?
I reside actually here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Yeah.
Will distance be a problem for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And where do you reside?
Georgia.
Georgia.
Savannah.
Okay.
Oh man, all right. So you did have your balloon and pop for him for quite some time. What was intriguing you?
Yeah, the long distance stuff never works. It takes too much work, too much time, too much effort, which obviously every relationship takes effort, but it's more like if it's the states are next to each other where you can just easily drive there, it becomes tough. And that means you guys have to really make plans. You have to really be into each other that much that you can do the long distance thing.
Attractive, very well spoken, good head on his shoulders.
Thank you.
I like just the overall aesthetic.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah.
And now she's someone that's your type. Would you approach her if you saw her out?
Yeah, absolutely. Given like qualities kind of like my mom, not in a weird way, like motherly qualities that
I said that before
You know.
I came to you.
just like I mean, obviously I feel like every guy, like if they have a good relationship with their family, their mom is kind of their first girlfriend, so to speak, so I like to look for like attitude and charisma like that, and she definitely exemplifies that. So yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we did get a pop down here. Why did we end up popping?
The kid thing. I think I would prefer someone who's just already like, oh yeah, I don't have no problem with that. There's a lot that comes with having a child, so I wouldn't want it to be a burden on you type deal. So.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yeah.
That's fair enough. At least she understands that some guys are going to reject her because she has a kid. Now, she's an attractive woman, and she will definitely find men who are okay with her having a child. But some guys, they're not going to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Now
Okay.
she's someone that's your type.
Yeah. Like the response you just said, even though like a balloon got popped, but like the response you said though was very like well put together, well
Very
like
mature.
articulated and things like that. And that's definitely like shows that you're mature enough to understand like, okay, what would this person be experiencing if I brought
Exactly.
their, my life into theirs kind of thing and incorporated both. So yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Thank you. Oh man, we were so close.
All right, guys, what do you think? Were his standards very high? Because I feel like some of the women rejected him because, especially the ones who popped their own balloons, because they thought his standards are kind of high. In my view, he was asking very good questions. What do you guys think? Full link down below to Arlette and Molly's channel if you guys want to check. She's dropping so many episodes, guys. Go check out the whole entire channel. Support her. Support your boy as well. Road to 5,000 subscribers. Till next time.